All right, we're gonna pick them up today. We got our last run on the river for 2022. I got Miss Danielle with me today. Might let her raise some up. She's a lot better looking net partner than the rest of the guys that's been coming. So
I doubt.
We can still catch fish another 2 or 3 weeks in the river. Really longer than that, but we just got to get these nets done got dirty. We got to get them to the house, clean them up. All right, I've had a few people ask, like, how'd we get into this? How did it all start? What was the history on the net fishing and some of that stuff? Show y'all a little bit about it in this video. I got Miss Danielle up there doing the work today.
Yay.
All my workhorses left me, so I ain't gonna be that rough on her today. She wants to raise some nets. We'll see what she gets out of them. Everybody else ain't been that lucky, so maybe she'll have some better luck. Current pushing down on it. All them fish in it. All them flatheads.
Oh, yay.
She got down on some babies.
No, that's a good one.
Got a good one in there?
Yeah.
Bring them on in. Got 4 flatheads in there.
Some fishies.
You sure you want to take these nets up?
Yeah, we're taking them up. Ready to see what we got?
Yeah, throw them in there.
I already put 2 in there.
3, 4. Another flatty. Good eating fish. Blue.
Yep.
Flatty. Another good one. Got one more?
Yeah.
Blue. That's out of the first net. My granddaddy, my daddy's daddy, he worked for the Army Corps of Engineers and run the locks and dam in Sterlington, Louisiana before it shut down, and they moved him to the Felsenthal locks and dam. He run the locks and dam up there, was a lock master for quite a few years before he retired. So my daddy and all of his brothers and sisters grew up on the Ouachita River, duck hunting, squirrel hunting, fishing, living a dream. We're about 5 miles south of our nets right now on the Ouachita River here. This right here is kind of where it all started for me. I remember 4 or 5 years old running up and down these riverbanks. My whole family had camps here. These camps in here along the river just south of the hooker hole. This is what they call the hooker hole on the Ouachita River. Run trot lines and yo-yos and brim fish up in this backwater in this flooded timber in here. Had nets and slat traps. We fished the longest stretch of the river. We had nets right here in front of the camps, and we'd come down and catch fish, clean fish, cook fish, have big fish fries and stuff like that. I had 2 or 3 aunts and uncles that had camps. Dad had a camp down here. My grandpa had a camp. It was just a good old time. That's how it all started for me about 40 years ago. She ain't giving up on them. I told her I'd raise them. A hard-headed woman right there. Says she got them. All right.
We got some.
You got some? What you you got in there?
Fishes.
Bunch of fish? Whew. Bad day to take up nets, ain't it? Net full of fish. Bunch of blues in there. Flathead. Caught them in there. What do you think about that? Girl had some fish in the net that time. Had two. We didn't hardly have nothing in. We've had pretty good catching, two of them. We're only fishing 5 nets, so what we're showing you here is just off of 5 nets. And this is a 5-day boat run too. Actually ain't a bad catch right here. We still got 1 net to raise, so whatever's in it's a bonus.
That fin, whenever I touch it, it pops up. That would hurt.
He's trying to get you.
I know.
Don't let him get you.
These are what we want. Don't hit me.
You bite didn't eat him. You bite throwed him in.
No, I
Good.
saved him.
Perfect eating size right there.
Yeah.
About 6 pounds. This right here is the hooker hole actually. This underneath in this opening right here, there's actually a road right in there that comes out in this opening. Used to be a big sandbar here. A lot of it's washed away now, but everybody'd come down here and hang out on this sandbar and cook and eat, swim, ski, all of that good stuff. Can't show it to y'all right now because the water's up. I'd like to say I could tell y'all where the hooker hole got its name from. I don't know. I've heard 2 or 3 things, and I've tried to trace that out and see what the real story was. I've heard, you know, that I've heard several wild stories, but the most logical one was that they used to have a big hook on a boom here, and as float logs would come down the river, they would hook those logs and drag them back in, the ones that got away from them or whatever, to carry back out to a sawmill. But you could only imagine some of the other stories I've heard. All right, we got our hanging net here. She's up there untying it. I don't think it hung up this time. I think we're good.
This is the one that y'all had trouble with?
It was hung up. No, it was hung up too last time, but I think you're good this time. Go to the other side of the boat with it. It's gonna go under them limbs now. Just throw all that rope back here out of your way.
Watch for snakes.
Ain't no snakes up there. All right, last one. Big hanging net.
Yeah.
Might not have nothing, I don't know.
Nope, we got something.
Got something?
Yep.
Buffalo ribs?
Whoa! Did you see all that?
I did see all that. Buffalo ribs. Got them?
Yep. Look, don't push me.
I ain't pushing you.
Look at me.
All right, got a big blue cat in there. 2 big blues, 3 big blues. A couple buffaloes. Get them.
What? Get them. See the big blue?
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Hold him up. Hold him up where I can see him.
That would
By the tail?
Whatever works.
Hold that big buffalo up. See what you got there. Buffalo ribs. Look at there.
It's a good one.
Alright, we had a good mess of fish, got a good catch. It's only a 5-day run there. But it's kind of an odd place to be shooting an ending video, but I know it's going to be dark by the time we get done with this. There's always something got to ruin the day. Life's good. At least we had a spare. At least we got a tire or two. But hey, things happen. That's the old tire that came off the other boat trailer. What the heck? What trailer does that one go to? No, this ain't an old tire.
Dylan's come to save the day. Father and son moment. Bonding.
Got grease all over you. I know, because I'm working. I'm doing something. Being productive. Guess today's video is how to change a boat trailer tire in God's country. Alright, we got the tire changed. We're going to get to the house. It'll be dark by the time we get there. Alright, there's our last river run. We went out with a bang, literally. With a blowout. Pretty good run for 5 days. That was only 5 days and 5 nets. A lot of blues, not a lot of ops, but good mess. We happy. God's country hunting and fishing, keeping it real.